Keep it 93.9.
Do you know hand washing is one of the best ways to stop infections from spreading? There are germs everywhere. Wash your hands thoroughly and consistently to help keep you and your family healthy. If you do get sick, good hand washing can help keep germs from spreading to others. Wash your hands.
This message is from Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Wide open. DeRozan, Chris Paul, two of the best to ever do it in the mid-range. He had 14 points, 14 rebounds in that Suns game. Wemby, it rolls in. Sabonis attacking Wemby early. Wemby rejects Sabonis. The spin don't work.
Yeah, Sabonis threw everything at him and still gets a shot blocked.
Barnes kicks it for three against his former team. Serving the dish down low. Cap. Paul behind the back. Wemby hits another three. That's his sixth.
Nice little 30-point night.
Fox missed the layup. But a tip back up and in by Sabonis. Elects to drive. Castle. Oh! Almost put it in, but there's Wemby on the follow. The Lakers on Friday, then to Dallas on a back-to-back Saturday. Charles Bessie gets it to go. Clock going down. And on Veterans Day, where we celebrate the sacrifice and service from veterans all around the world.
That was the last game of the wee hours of today, and that was the game between San Antonio Spurs and Sacramento Kings, with Spurs beating the Kings 116 to 96 points. With that, we welcome you to Kick Off Sports Show this morning. My name is OLADAPO, OKUNUBI, and well, this morning we look at updates coming from around the world of sport. Well, the sports wizard is here. Yes, yesterday he wasn't on the show, but you know, we had a bet about Coco Guov and Quang Zhang. Yes, I played my money. I put my money on Zhang. So I was zanged out.
Beautiful morning to you, Dapo OKUNUBI, the young striker. Beautiful morning to our listener out there. It's a pleasure to be back on the show this beautiful Tuesday morning. Like I said, I won the particular bet. Coco Guov defeated Kiwan Zhang to claim the ATP finals, the season ending the WTA finals. Yeah, the season-ending tournament right there, and I think it was meant to be defeating the likes of Igor Swiatek and Arina Sabalenka. Definitely expect her to roll over Kiwenzeg, and that indeed happened. So congratulations to me for winning, and congratulations to Coco.
Wow! I love this, but you did not tell them how you lost it. How you lost on Saturday.
That one don't go. Saturday don't go.
Saturday that we had a prediction for Coco Gauff and Zhang.
Well,
no, we can pull out the video.
The bet I lost on Saturday was live in the studio. Everybody knew I lost, but this was after we left the studio on Saturday. The game was played and I won.
I like this. We should talk about tennis on the show. Check the time right now. It is 9:04, and let's look at all the results of games decided in the NBA. In the wee hours of today, Chicago Bulls lost 113 to 119 points against the Cavs as Houston Rockets defeated Washington Wizards 107 to 92 points. Favor, how are you? Good morning to you. Okay. You're a Washington Wizard fan, Abby. Okay, Utah Jazz. Okay, well, New Orleans Pelicans lost 105 to 107 points against the Brooklyn Nets. LA Clippers lost on the road 128 to 134 points against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So these are the results of games decided in the world of NBA. Now let's talk tennis in full this morning. So wherever you see Cena, just say world number one. He got that trophy yesterday, but now let's celebrate this man because he played his game in the year 2024 and he deserved that trophy.
Here, or whoever is watching from home, I would like to thanks for the support. I want to thank my team. without the people who are close to me, who doesn't understand me, how I am as a person, it's very difficult. And I was always very, very lucky to have these persons around me. And without this kind of people, this would not be possible. So thank you so much for the support. And this obviously means so much to me, but it's a very special occasion to share this here in Italy. It's a very, very exclusive, club being number one in the world, and I think it's the ultimate goal we have. 52 weeks of consistent tennis, and this would not be possible with the people who I have around and I had around, and this is very nice to share these moments with them and continue to keep the people who are close to you and where you feel very comfortable with together, because these are exactly the people who are always gonna help you. So that's very nice.
So, ladies and gentlemen, signori e signori, the 2024 ATP year and number one of the world, Yannick Sinner.
So that was the statement from Sina yesterday, finishing as world number one. In the year 2024. But the man I tipped to finish on number one happens to be Carlo Alcaraz. But at the ATP final yesterday, he started with a loss against Casper Ruud. Look at these results yesterday. It shows that it was a smooth sail victory for Casper Ruud, and something is currently wrong with Carlo Alcaraz.
Yeah, definitely. Casper Ruud defeated him yesterday in 2 straight sets, 6-1, 7-5. And for Carlo Alcaraz, no doubt about it, everybody thought it was going to end the year as the world number one. But Yannick Sinner was just, at one corner waiting for him and being consistent in his own way. But for Carlos Alcaraz, blowing out and court, sometimes it's going to be the signature of all eyes, and sometimes he's nowhere to be found. So I think he has shown that too at the ATP finals yesterday, not being consistent. But even though he can cut him some slack, yesterday he had an issue. I think he had a stomach issue while playing, so definitely that was beyond him. Maybe if he was 100% fit, he could have gotten the victory over Casper Ruud. And do not forget, Casper Ruud is also a household name when it comes to tennis, so he was just not meant to be for Carlos Alcaraz, but I believe he would bounce back in subsequent games in that group. Yeah,
more games at the ATP finals, but let's listen to Carlo Alcaraz complain. Not really complaining, but telling the media what he went through going into that one, and maybe we are seeing a situation of lag. Getting tired, already worn out of the year 2024.
He was feeling okay, not pretty good, but okay. I could play. I could feel that I can get into the rallies. In the practice, obviously, in the matches, it's totally different. But today, I didn't feel well. In this morning, I feel uncomfortable, in the stomach, and I couldn't, after long rallies today, I couldn't feel well. So I don't want to say, because I don't want to just sound like an excuse, but if I feel bad, I feel bad. But it was what happened today. It's kind of you finish 1 week or you finish a swing and you only have 2 or 3 days off, and then you have to go to other tournaments, to other part of the world. So since the beginning of the year, you're accumulating hours, days, and you come into this part of the year tired. So I have to, as I said many times, I think, this year I'm much better than last year, but I have to find.
See, when they say you go explain tired. If you don't get evidence.
But I think he has evidence this year. He's a 2-time Grand Slam winner. This year he was won 2 Grand Slams. And besides that, he said the number of competitions they participate in is just too much. And they have just 2-3 days before they even begin the next tournament. So I think you should cut it from slack.
I understand you, but if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Definitely.
And if others are playing more games, and you want to be at the top of your game, you must do everything possible to be at the top of your game. You can't be complaining. If you have some of the players who are still consistent now, it's because they played more games, although some picking their games. But if some players also have the opportunity to play more games, yes, they would be at the top, either number 1 or number 2. So for Carlo Alcaraz, yes, health is also wealth. You have to, look at how you're feeling to pick your games. If you look at the likes of Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, they have to pick their games at some point, same as Novak Djokovic. Yes. So for Casper Ruud, a man who also understood, he said something in the post-match he had. He said he was looking at at Carlo Alcaraz in the games village, like he noticed that this man is not really himself, so he has to just capitalize on that. I mean, nobody for soccer.
Yeah, and that was Casper Ruud's first ever victory over
Alcaraz. Yeah,
5 career meetings.
Every
That was
opportunity.
difficult for him, but of course he capitalized yesterday.
Let me see if I capitalize on that this weekend.
You offer to play.
No. For our predictions,
Okay.
I mean predictions continue till. Okay.
The end of the year.
We can now change the format. All right, now let's look at games going down today in the ATP finals.
All right, at 2 p.m. later today, Daniil Medvedev will take on Alex de Minaur, and to come at 8:30 p.m. tonight, Yannick Sinner would number 1 against Taylor Fritz.
Okay, yeah, you got that. And in the doubles, we have Max Bossel teaming up with Jonathan Thompson against Harry Haliviron and Harry Patern as Marcel Granola's team up with Horacio Ceballos against Wesley Kohoff and Nicola Mektic. Moving away from that, an update is coming talking about for ladies tournament. That is the Billie Jean King Cup finals will begin in Malaga this week in a closer partnership with Davis Cup and with some added attention given to the victims of the deadly flood that recently devastated eastern Spain. It will be the first time that the women's team tournament will take place in the same venue as the Davis Cup and with the overlapping dates. And for the second year in a row, it will offer equivalent prize money to the men's competition. The women's event begins 2 weeks after a powerful storm caused flash floods that killed more than 200 people in the Valencia region east of Malaga. Now, moving away from tennis, let's go talk football this morning. Remember, Hamas started falling yesterday after match day 11 in the Nigeria Premier Football League. Plateau United and Bendel Insurance. Remember, we all predicted that Bendel. No, not we all. I predicted Bendel Insurance to lose against Kano Pillars.
And they did lose.
But this is it. We all felt that, okay, so the MPFL is getting better, where any team can go on the road, pick points. And now, if fans could not really follow the rules of the NPFL, that means you should just take whatever hammer that falls on your team. We'll be right back after this time out.
You fit sabi dribble, but you no fit dribble past malaria if you no use insecticide treated nets. Malaria dey real.
This message now from Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
So when they say points deduction, and that is due to teams, putting the game into disrepute, where fans attack, away team, away fans as well, and that was the hammer that fell yesterday on the Plateau United and Bendel Insurance, and due to that effect, Bendel Insurance is rock bottom of the NPFL, right? And if there are points deduction, I don't think the fans really understand what it takes to have points deducted.
Yeah, I think the NPFL board in recent time have been very proactive. Honestly, they've been trying to, curb whatever it is, violent acts and a lot of unsportsmanlike acts in the NPFL. And I think it has been working to a large extent. Kano Pillars getting all 3 points at the Samuel Ogumildia Stadium. And Bendel Insurance fans were not so cool with that. They had to attack the match officials and even some Kano Pillars officials. At the end of the day, the NPFL board were proactive, deducting them all 3 points. And now they are rock bottom in the NPFL. That will serve as a warning, to some other teams who also want to do, something similar. And for Plateau United, they also did the same thing after playing out a draw against the Enugu Rangers. They also attacked the match officials and they also suffered the same fate, losing 3 points and 3 goals, also going to serve as warning to some other teams. So for me, I think it's good, coming from the NPFL board. It's going to make the league much more competitive. I think I was telling you on Saturday that the NPFL is now very unpredictable. Honestly, you really cannot predict what would happen. Ikorodu City got all 3 points away from home over the weekend. Ikorodu City that struggled earlier stages of the season, and even Kano Pillars beating Bedell Insurance right there in Benin City. So for me, I think the NPFL is getting more and more interesting, and I can't wait to see who eventually would get the title at the end of the day. Seems like Rama Stars, Rivers United, even Rivers United.
For Rivers United, if you look at their result, I think they dropped points. Yes. Yeah. So if Rivers United could drop points at home, it could reduce it to could go on the road to pick points. If a Bayelsa United that is used to, I mean, they call them the Draw FC. So you look at this, I feel like you said, I will follow you with that, unpredictable season. But let's see what happens in the second half of the season. Definitely. Especially with MPFL players going abroad.
Definitely. You're going to have another transfer window. Some players will depart, some will join some teams. So at that point, that will be the serious stage of the NPFL, and that would be where we can determine who eventually will get the title.
All right, this is the serious part of the show. That is the money part. Let's go on a break, and when we come back, we talk more. Sticky Kickoff Sports Show.
Changes, people evolve, businesses adapt. National Advertising Conference, NAC, is here with the 2024 edition.
Yes, it's going to be fully packed. 3 days of top-line engagement with a theme:
Navigating the Shift, Technology, Culture, and New Business Models.
Date, 13th to 15th November 2024. Venue, Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja. Time, 10 a.m. each day.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Join us, and together, let's shuffle things up, dissecting the impact of technology, culture, and emerging business models on brand storytelling.
Doesn't sound like something you can afford to miss. Register right now on www.nationaladvertisingconference.com. Clear your desk and save the date, 13th to 15th November 2024.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Be there, be heard.
I can't seem to find the right event center for this party.
What's the problem? You sound so worried.
I've been searching for a venue that can handle both the formal ceremony and the casual after party. Nothing seems to fit both moods.
Have you heard of Aweni Arena Event Center?
Aweni Arena? What makes them so special?
They are the perfect blend of elegance and comfort. Their venue is versatile, has the perfect space, event managers, and security for every occasion. And they'll work with you to create the perfect setting for every part of your event.
Wow, this is perfect. Aweni Arena really nailed it.
Yes, they did. Visit us at 116 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Iyano Libati Okado Ibadan, or call 0809-360-7888 or 0706-899-4970 to book your event today. Aweni Arena Event Center is where your event finds its perfect fit.
There is a place full of comfort. So beautiful with serene environment, good ambience for relaxation, complimentary breakfast, free internet service, and 24 hours electricity supply with maximum security guaranteed. No doubt about it. This is heaven on earth. This is Channel 8. Visit us at number 9 Babijo Street off Laduki Akintola Street, Ikolaba, Bodija, Ibadan, or your state. Telephone 0909-5180-592 or 0802-3099-414. Email info@channel8.com.ng. Website www.channel8.com.ng. Channel 8 Premium Hotel. Hospitality redefined.
Great people of Oyo State, the Omoluabis of Jericho Businessmen Club, JBC Ibadan, invites members, innovators, entrepreneurs, stakeholders, and the public to its second annual Socio-Economic Summit with theme Powering Oyo State for Industrialization and Economic Development. Guests of honor, Engineer Sheyi Makinde, Executive Governor of Oyo State, and Chief Adebayo Adelabu, OFR, Honorable Minister of Power. Keynote addressed by Engineer Adeoye Fadeibi, Expert Consultant Advisor, Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company. The summit presents opportunities to strategize and network on ways to overcome energy and power barriers for the economic growth of our state. Date 15th November 2024. Venue, the Ibadan Civic Center, Agodi Ibadan. Time 9 a.m. Powered by First Bank, Unido, Nigerian Breweries, and Channel 8 Premium Hotel. To register, visit summit.jbcibadan.org. Announcer, Jericho Businessmen Club.
I hope say I know they forget anything, no. Because this market where I come so, I suppose buy everything where I need. Ah, bread. No, I go buy that one near house.
Yay! Yale bread has come!
Yale bread, give me 5, oh.
Give me 5. What be this? Yale bread. Hey, the package and well, oh. I wonder how we go they taste, Sha.
My sister, this bread now bang by taste together, and they always buy Yale bread, especially Yale family bread. That one is perfect for my family, and he no cost at all.
In fact, now wonderment I did.
Yale bread, now the bread where hands not they touch till it reach your table. Assurance they say, not correct bread where you they shop. You fit find them anywhere.
And me, I like say the size of the Yale family bread, they always belly for me.
Yale family bread is sweet. Chicken money bread, where and not a touch. The bread for your family. Yale bread.
Nigeria, Nigeria,
Keep it 93.9.
African giant. Legova, 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 it's a go, 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 legova, 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 it's a go, go, Naija, make we unite, Naija, let's do it again, Naija, make we unite, Naija, let's do it again, Super Eagles, sabi.
Okay, let's do it again. That was the AFCON official song for Super Eagles of Nigeria back then. Yeah, we got to the final, but we could not leave the title. So, 3-time African champion Super Eagles of Nigeria getting set for that game against Benin Republic, going down on Thursday, right? And the update we're getting is that some players are ready in camp. The visuals we're seeing on the Super Eagles X handle 59 minutes ago.
Yeah, the likes of Fishayo Dele Bashiru already in camp, and even Samuel Chukwueze also in camp. And yesterday, Moses Simon also arrived in camp. We also had players like Amas Obasage, Gabriel Osho, Rafael Onyedika, Bruno Onyemachi, and some other players, and Frank Oyeka. All of these players are now in camp, and we're expecting the likes of Victor Osimhen, also expecting the likes of Sadiq Umar and some other players, Maduka Okoye, and even the first-choice goalkeeper, talking about Stanley Unwaba. A lot of these people are expected today in camp of the Super Eagles ahead of that crunch fixture against the Cheetahs of Benin Republic.
I feel, for Coach Austin Iguavon, because I saw Daniel Ogumodede, who landed very early in Ivory Coast yesterday. So most of this, the coaches, they know what they need to do.
Yeah, for Daniel Ogumodede, I saw a particular clip. His first choice goalkeeper,
yes,
Stars,
from Benin Republic.
Yeah, it's from so it's going to be great against his coach, and they were just cracking jokes, just making fun of themselves.
Yeah, and for Benin Republic, after playing Super Eagles of Nigeria, they'll be facing Libya.
Yes.
And part of the joke was that you look bad Libya now. So wishing the Super Eagles all the best, and you can see some of the players smiling going into this one. But the question here is, they did not play the last game.
Yeah, but they were awarded all 3 points.
Yes.
And 3 goals.
Psychologically for you, if you get to be a footballer.
Well, I think, I don't know if it's going to affect these players. They are professional to the core, no doubt about it. But you expect these players to bring their current form in their respective clubs to the Super Eagles team. Osimhen got a brace over the weekend.
Yeah.
Iwobi got an assist in Fulham's victory over Crystal Palace. Ademola Lookman was also in action for Atalanta, and Victor Boniface also banging in goals for Bayer Leverkusen. If they can replicate those good performances, I believe the Super Eagles should be home and dry in those 2 fixtures.
What we just need in this one is just a draw.
Yeah, just a draw, and we are qualified already.
Yeah, we'll move on, but there's a big problem for 3 Lions of England, because a lot of key players have pulled out. 8 players out from the 3 Lions of England squad. I mean, the likes of Bukayo Saka, Palmer, Declan Rice, a lot. And I mean, if you look at this, it still goes back to how many matches most of these players are playing, which goes back to tennis, which you were saying about Carlo Alcaraz.
Yes, the number of games these players play, is too much, and a lot of them have come out to also express their anger, their displeasure about this. I remember Rodri made a reference to that, and he got injured almost immediately.
You get it.
He has been ruled out of the season already.
Yeah, I mean, you could see how Manchester City is struggling because most of their key players got injured because most of these players played majority of last season, went into the Euros, came back, and just few games into the new Premier League season, they are out. Now this is affecting the team.
On Saturday, I think they played against Osasuna.
And two players
out injured. Eder Militao and Rodrigo both left the pitch without completing the 90 minutes. So that tells you that the number of games these players are playing is just too much.
Now, let's talk about what happened to Manchester United yesterday.
Good
Let's
news.
talk about Ruud van Nistelrooy,
Good
brother.
news. Good news. Maybe mixed,
no.
mixed feelings.
We mixed feelings because if you're saying good news, okay, good news, Amorim is on board, but bad news, Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Is that really a bad news?
I feel because part of the statements he has been making since the appointment of Amorim was that he would want to stay back. He would love to stay back, but Amorim came, and because I even saw the tweet from Amorim saying thank you, Nistelrooy, and even Manchester United.
The thing is, no manager would want to keep Ruud van Nistelrooy. Let me give you one example.
Okay, I'm with you.
When Ten Hag was in charge of Manchester United and he accepted Van Nistelrooy to be his assistant manager, I mean, that was the beginning of the end for Erik Ten Hag. Honestly, how can you have a manager...
He brought him.
No, I'm not saying he didn't bring him. Accepting it. I mean, a lot of coaches will tell you, no, a manager who is already made. He has already coached PSV Eindhoven in the Dutch Eredivisie, and coming back to England and Manchester United, the club he achieved a lot for. Yeah. Of course, what would you expect him to do? He would be waiting for you to leave to take that mantle and deliver. And that was exactly what he did for Erik Ten Hag. So I'm very positive Ruben Amorim will not want that same fate to befall him. That was why he said, I have my assistant managers. Just go for now. Maybe when when Manchester United needs someone to come arrest the situation, they can call you and you come back on an interim basis.
So maybe he has now become Sam Allardyce who come around to rescue the situation
be the go-to person
when the roads are rough.
Definitely.
But I feel maybe there's a good team now. But let's just keep our fingers crossed because Bruno Fernandes is a Portuguese. Amorim make you surely understand.
Yeah, and ever since Ten Hag departed, 4 games under Ruud van Nistelrooy for Bruno Fernandes, 4 goals, 21 chances created, about 2 assists as well. That means this man has found himself. He's found his feet once again at Manchester United.
Under Van
Nistelrooy. So maybe it's going to be different under Amorim. We don't know for sure.
Well, it's going to be something different in the next few minutes on this dial, Solutions 939 FM, because we'll be looking at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers. Adedamola Lafenwa will be coming on board as Comrade Ayode Ajishokwe joins virtually. But remember, we keep updating you based on games that are coming out. But remember, Arsenal are ready to spend £83 million on West Ham's attacking midfielder Mohamed Kudus, who's under suspension.
Waste of money.
Okay. Nobody is suspending us, but hey, this is the last part of the show. But remember, today's Tuesday. Wherever you find yourself, create that feeling of joy. Angelica Joe Davido, joy. My name is OLADAPO OKUNUBI.
And my name is Omoni Alade.
Like we always say, keep doing sports and stay safe.
I found a